Hey, what up guys? Today I'm going to take you along with me and do live commentary during my round. You're going to see how I approach all of my shots during an actual 9 holes. This will be fun. I haven't warmed up or anything, so there's bound to be some situations that are not great that I'll have to talk through. But yeah, let's go out on the course and see how I do. I have a helping wind off my shoulder here. But yeah, I'm going to go over this trap here. Fade or draw. We'll see what it gives me. But like I said, I kind of want to end up where that telephone pole is. First swing of the day. Not trying to do anything fancy here. Just hold really still and make good contact. Over the trap. It better go. I think I'm over. Yeah, not bad. All right, this is where my ball came to rest. I'm 134 yards out. Normally, if there's wind behind, obviously I'm going to take a little off, but since it's the morning, it's my first swing, I'm going to play it to the distance. But yeah, I'm just going to play the number because it's the first swing of the day and it probably won't go as far. This is looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm about like 20-30 feet, but I'm on the green and I'm putting, so no complaints. Let's go. All right, here's where my ball ended up. Looks like it's gonna go left or right down the hill, but maybe even right to left because it's like kind of on a crest. And when I'm confused, usually I just hit it straight. But I'm just gonna play it straight or a little left to right. And give it good pace because this is for birdie. All right, here we go. Or in the hole, baby. Okay, this is very unlike me to get a birdie on the first hole. But we're gonna keep rolling. We're gonna keep rolling with it. All right, after that birdie, I never just want to follow up a birdie with a bad score, and I usually do. I'm gonna try really hard to get at least a par. Just want to hit it in the middle. I have a lot of room to the bail right. Left is out of bounds. Who knows where this is going? I just gotta stay down on it. I'm gonna aim a little bit like up the tree line. I just don't want it to go left out of bounds. Didn't hit it very good, but it's right where I was aimed. Up the right-hand side, okay. Not bad. All right, this is where I ended up. Not bad. The front of the green where that guy's push cart is, that old laser, is 260. I'm just gonna play my super hybrid because it's something that is pretty forgiving. And since it's pretty wide left or right, like even if I miss-hit it, I should be okay. This is where I should probably take an iron and just play in the middle of the fairway. If this doesn't turn out well, you can point to this as the exact time I made a stupid decision. Well, I burned the ground and I scorched the earth. But I'm okay. I didn't go into that pit. Yeah, morning swings, it happens, right? And see, this is what I mean by that pit. If I had gone into that pit with that, you know, worm burner of a shot, I would have been pretty upset. So I got really lucky. I'm gonna hit my next approach onto the green, but this is what I'm talking about, where maybe someone like me, who's just starting my morning, hasn't had much warm up, maybe the super hybrid wasn't the way to go, but I got lucky, so let's go. All right, this is where my ball ended up, right in the middle of the fairway. The ball got really clean. I'm 120 yards. So pitching wedge is about 125. It's in the morning. A nice easy pitching wedge. Didn't go very high, but looks pretty good. I might have to change this video to you know, playing with a mid handicapper and like the best 9 holes ever, because that was super good. All right, guys, this is how close I ended up. This is like tapping, but yeah, just playing my numbers. Got really lucky, and you know, I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. You know, like you get easy birdies. This is crazy. This hole is a par 3. It is 144 yards, but it's playing 135. So that being said, let's go on to this hole. I'm still getting the gappings in my clubs down, but yeah, that's like gonna be a nice easy 9-iron for me. Obviously, I don't want to miss left because there's a sand trap. Anywhere short is actually pretty decent, so I don't have to worry too much about my miss hits. I'm just gonna aim right at it. If it draws, it draws. Oh, I pulled it really hard. Okay, I have an interesting chip coming up. Okay, so as you can see, my ball's on the left-hand side. It's kind of muddied up. But one thing that I do for almost all my chips is, you know, dumb as it may seem, is I either walk it off or I scan how far it is. Kind of gives me to know how far I need to hit it. So at 32 yards, right? So Got a lot of green to work with. So even if I roll past big whoop, just don't want to be in the sand trap. And I'm getting very lucky. I chunked it just ever so slightly, so it's short of my spot, but I'm on the green, I'll take it. All right, so I can obviously, with this water trail that's left to right braking, just how I thought, there's dew on the green. So it's gonna run a little slower. I'm a side hill wide, these don't slide very much, so I wanna be, like I said, 1-2 feet past is perfect. Whoa, it took a ton of hops. Also, I didn't hit it hard enough. Like I said, talk is cheap, right? Hopefully I make up the bogey, or I'm gonna eliminate both of my birdies that I made. So yeah, that was not a good putt. I didn't say what I was gonna do. It wasn't firm. I'm not gonna let the bumps be an excuse for myself. All right, so I got my bogey. But yeah, that first putt is kind of where I went and made my mistake. All right, this hole is a 381 yard par 4. There is a hazard, the hazard that I pointed out on the par 5, that comes into play again. And the left side is OB, but there's a lot of room to the left, so that's where I'm gonna aim in the left-hand general direction. And let's see how I do. There's a tree that I'm aiming for. It's like a pine tree. Nice and easy. Still got the morning swings in. Oh, I pulled it straight across the top, but it's safe. I just have a really long shot into the green now. Ooh, not a good swing. I am 153 yards with the blue flag, so obviously kind of shooting for the middle, maybe a little bit rollout since it's a lower iron. But I'm gonna play the number, so I'm gonna play my 7-iron, which is like 155. Oh, it's looking good. It needs to go though. It's a little short, I think. Oh, it's right in the center of the green. So I will take that. That felt really good. Had a little draw into it, and I'm about like 20 feet away with an uphill putt. Okay, so here's my putt. It ended up being a lot closer than I thought it was. I thought it was like 15 to 20. It's like 6.5, 7 feet, right to lefter. And it's uphill, so don't want to roll it a foot past, maybe 6 inches past. I want to get it there. Oh, dudes, I have not made a par. I've made 3 birdies and a freaking bogey. This is insane. I'm 2 under going to this hole. It's a 350 yard par 4. Usually I take like a driving iron or I guess a mini driver, but I'm just gonna go driver because I'm hitting it pretty good. Maybe that's a mistake, but if you have the driver and you're feeling good, don't lay down. I mean, just go for it. And this is a very forgiving fairway. It's huge left and right, not too much trouble. So let's see how I do. Let's go. So this is kind of how I address how I align myself. So normally I see where I want to go. In this case, I kind of want to go a little bit right of the flag that's down there, but then I pick a spot in between me and that flag. So there's like a piece of grass right here. And so basically what I do is I make sure I line up to that piece of grass, and then I make sure I'm just aimed straight at that piece of grass between me and that spot that I picked out. And that's how I get aligned. Uh-oh, faded it off. I should be okay. Right by that sprinkler box. So left the club face open a little bit there, but it's a workable miss. Here's where I ended up. I'm in between clubs, so 113 yards. Pitching wedge is about 125, but I don't want to be short and I don't want to muscle up a 50 degree, which is 100 yards from me. I'm just gonna take a little off. That's all I really think about. Nothing to it, just like all feel. Oh no, I don't know if it's enough. Popped it up. A little short, that's a bummer. Okay, so you can't really see my ball. This is a toughie. Here it is right here. I see some foot tracks going right to left, so it probably is obviously right to left. So sometimes I do just like a putt like this, like a long putt out of the, like if I'm chipping. Oh, hit it too hard. First mistake. I didn't have a great lie, but I'm putting. Honestly, right now, par would be nice, but 2-putt to get out of here would be great as well. Ah, didn't slide as hard as I thought. Okie doke. So the error was that chip onto the green. All right, guys, we have a par 4 here, and it is a 405-yard par 4. My least favorite hole on this course. So let's go. This is probably my least favorite hole, and it's playing with wind today. It's kind of long. Yeah, basically there's water left that usually I'm never in, but if you flare it out right, which is my miss right now, you're gonna have a really long second shot into the green. Oh shoot, that could be in the water. Ooh, I'll have to take a drop and I'm gonna have a really hard second, so don't know where that came from. All right, so I did end up finding my ball barely. It did go into the hazard. There it is, or there it is. So I'm gonna take point of entry and just drop it. So, line 2. To tell you I don't like this hole. Oh, caught the tree. It's gonna be short. Roll up. Oh, it's just barely short of the green. Okay, so I can still try to make something up here. All right, this is where my ball ended up. I kind of wish I ended up on the fringe so I could chip it. This is a long putt, but I'm just thinking 2-putt for my bogey here. Oh, I pulled it super hard left. Got a little bit too excited for that one. All right, sorry for the quick interruption. My mic on my shirt got a little hot because I accidentally clicked a setting to make the gain a little stronger. So you might want to turn down your volume ever so slightly. Hope you guys are enjoying the content thus far on this, the wild round. So yeah, maybe you might want to move your volume slider ever so slightly. I try to correct it in post, but this is as best as I could do. Left edge firm. Stay up. Oh! It's a little more than left edge. Well, got a double. So this roller coaster round continues. All right, up next is a 359-yard par 3. Come on, I haven't hit a good drive all day. Gonna aim right for the center. There's a T mark right here, little T that I'm gonna line up to, which is along my target. I'm just gonna hit it down the center. Uh-oh, I pulled it left. I think it should be fine. Uh-oh.
It didn't get path.
It didn't get path, but I pulled it to the left. Okay, so I got really lucky here. And pretty much this is where my ball ended up, but obviously I wanted to be in the fairway. Try to draw it back into the hole. After all that build up. Okay, the greenskeeper's rolling all the poop and dew off of the greens here. So I'm gonna do like a 3/4 56. Just wanna give myself a putt, so I don't wanna be short. And I hit that way too, is that 50? I don't think that's 56. I think I marked that wrong.
61 middle.
Oh really? So it is 56? So this is gonna mark me as 60? No, this marks me as 53. I marked it incorrectly. Great. This might be pretty straight actually. It might be right to left at the beginning and left to right at the end. So it's gonna be straight. That's how I'm playing it. Wow, I didn't give it a shot. I didn't roll it past. Pulled it. Oh, Matt.
Watch your fingers.
I got a par 3 coming up. This is a 165-yard par 3. I'm going to scope it here pretty soon, but pretty much there's only danger on the left-hand side. There's a sand trap, but other than that, it's a pretty straightforward shot. So let's get to it. All right, I scoped it at 174-ish. Probably gonna take a 6-iron. So I am good to go. So I'm gonna take a practice swing. Kind of a bummer, these past 2 holes I did 3 putts. Oh, if it goes, it's online, but I think it's going to be a little short. Get a roll. It's a lot short. Ah. All right, straight away chip. It's uphill, a little right to left. Not 63 yards, 22 yards. So I'll probably hit it 10 to 12, let it roll the rest of the way. And I don't mind being, I don't want to be super short, but below it is okay. Get in the hole. Let's go. Okay. Here we go. Been playing like the most, I have 0 pars today. 0 pars. Like I said, this has been the most insane 9 holes that I've probably ever played, let alone documented and commented on. I just don't want to screw around the left. I've been missing left all day with the driver, so I'm going to kind of cheat over. I know the right-hand fairway is pretty open, so I'm going to cheat over and aim super far right. If I pull it, so be it. That's just what the swing is giving me. And that's what cheating over gets you. Something in the fairway. I'll have to figure it out later, but I'm doing okay there. It'd be pointless to bring out my mini driver. I can hit it off the deck. Smart play would be to bring out the super hybrid, but what's fun in that? And little club twirl, laid it up to the center. Should have taken my super hybrid. Okay, also just to prove to y'all that I can hit this off the ground. Just wanted to make it clear that I can't hit this off the ground. This is probably playing 175, and I'm just gonna take a little while off of my 180 club. Faded it off. Shoot. Making a mess of this hole. Now I got a real tough one to get onto the green. I am about 35 yards. The lead would be left and down. If I leave it right and up, I've done myself a huge disservice. Come down the ridge. Oh, see if it's a bounce, but that was a really good lead. It's low and left. I have an uphill putt at it just to save my par. But yeah, I did not want to leave it high and right. Oh, I pulled it ever so slightly. Gosh, bogey. You hate to see it. I think I pulled that. All right, as you can see, pretty crazy round. It was interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my thoughts behind each individual shot. And yeah, just a crazy 9 holes. Could have almost been my best 9 holes ever, but it wasn't. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Keep chasing. I'll see you in the next one.